Welcome to Optimal Timelines. My name is Sean, and this is going to be your June 2023 Tarotscope readings for your North Node by sign and house. Now, if you're new to the channel, the reason I use your North Node in readings as opposed to your Sun, Moon, or Ascendant sign is that it's recognized in astrology that your North Node is like your North Star. It's your soul path. It's what you're here to learn and experience. And so you have much more in common with those that share your North Node by sign and house as opposed to your Sun, Moon, or Ascendant sign. Now, you're going to want to watch two readings. You're going to want to watch one for your North Node by sign and one for your North Node by house because they're both relevant. If you're unfamiliar with your North Node, there's going to be a link in the description box below so you could look up and find out some more information. So I am going to connect to the energies and then we can begin the reading. I call upon my spirit guides and guardians and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all who see this reading, that it may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and set them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, North Node in Scorpio or North Node in the 8th house. This is going to be your June 2023 Tarotscope reading. Okay, so the spread on this side of the table represents the first half of the month from the 1st to the 15th, and then this spread represents the second half of the month from the 16th on. Now, your overall theme card that popped out was the Five of Wands, and when I saw this, what I was thinking is of two things. Yes, traditionally it can mean like conflict or minor conflict, but it also can be complicated. What hit me, complicated and sticky situations, but complex situations that could be, kind of irritating. This makes sense because we just finished a very, very powerful eclipse season where we had the Taurus and Scorpio. We had the full moon and lunar and solar eclipse in Taurus and Scorpio, and it's really intense, especially for people that have anything near Taurus or Scorpio and or with this North Node especially. So I'm sure a lot of you are like feeling it the last like several weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. I know I am. And so this is about dealing with, kind of complexity. And I feel like it's going to come out in different ways in your life, and complexity and also possible conflicts. Now, the first half of June, I'm seeing something regarding your work or something you do. There could be a situation coming up. Okay, on your timeline, you've got the Three of Pentacles. And I'm seeing this as being there is a challenge here, and there could be a feeling coming from you like you don't really want to deal with it, and it could be very trying on you, but dive into it head first and realize that because the thing that I'm getting here, and I don't normally start with the advice cards, but I feel the need to right now. So you've got the Eight of Wands and you've got the Nine of Cups. What these cards are relating to is they're relating to going forward in dealing with these situations, these complex situations or conflicts, and realize that it may not seem like dealing with them is for your highest good. Like you have the wish card here, okay? Um, it may seem like with the Nine of Cups, like this isn't getting you to the place that you want to go in life. And it's almost like these situations might seem like it's a waste of time or a hindrance or an annoyance. So that is not true. Okay. So what is happening here with this is you're supposed to dive into it and deal with them, with these situations in the best way that you know how. Remember that with your North Node in Scorpio and or the eighth house, you're meant to leave the past life of simplicity and non-complexity to really diving into, like Scorpio in the eighth house is the house of the detective, of the psychologist, really diving into things at a deep level. Okay. Now the other thing that could come up too is that I do see this first 2 weeks with this Six of Wands, that if you're able to do this well, I feel like because of the eclipse season, there's going to be a large majority of you that have a chance for a big win. Um, of really like being able to like move forward into just somewhere better in life. Like for example, a promotion at work or some sort of a, you know, accolade that you could get, or just moving forward in whatever you do, even if you like work for yourself. But yeah, it's like it's really interesting because I'm seeing if you're able to do this and kind of dive in, there's this win that's available, and it could relate to, as I said, something that you're doing with your work career or your the personal things that you do. Then you have the Knight of Swords reversed up here. And the interesting thing is this, because you have these two cards here. You've got, this is normally, these are cards of fast movement, the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. This is telling you that you want to move quickly into dealing with these situations, and you don't want to leave them quickly, because there could be a tendency, for example, to just say like, and I know that you know what I'm talking about. I know because I can hear it. I know people with this North Node placement. Sometimes things are just so, you're just like, I can't deal with this anymore. You just like zone out because things are just so, you know, a mishmash of like drama or, really like complex, and you just want to say like I'm out. And that's what this is saying, is that could come up. Don't do that, because what I feel like with this reading is if you're able to resist checking out and you're able to like focus in and deal with the complexity of this situation or conflict, whatever it is for you personally, there's going to be a huge reward for you. And you're going to see it this month, if not in the first 2 weeks. It's almost going to be like kind of an immediate reward, which means, like what kind of reward? I mean, I don't know, for some, it could be, like I said, promotion, it could be monetary, but it could just be like feeling like a win, like coming out of the situation where, people are like patting you on the back or something, or you pat yourself on the back. But I just see it as a potential win for you here. So all you have to do is you're just diving into this and realizing that this is helping your life grow. It's not a hindrance to your dreams or wishes. And it's something that you don't want to just run away from. You want to deal with it, get it out of the way, finish it. And I know it's going to be uncomfortable for a lot of you to do that, but just resist uh, the inclination to just like checking out, saying, I'm out. Okay. Now, the second half of the month, your timeline cards are, you have the Page of Pentacles reversed, you've got the Ace of Wands, and you've got the Five of Pentacles reversed. Now, this is really interesting because I feel like there's two things the second half uh, of the month. There are something to do with money, finances, property, things of value, which could be, promotions or, salary raises, but it's something to do with money and things of value. The other situation is with this Ace of Wands is um, this could be physical energy for you. So maybe you're dealing with something or someone that has to do with their physical energy or health, either you or someone else. Or this also could be an idea that is you've had and that either popped into your head or you've had for a while, okay? Here is the key. The key is with this Five of Pentacles reversed, what you're being asked to do is you're being asked to partner up with other people, with people resources in your life. So with your South Node in Taurus or the second house, there could be a tendency, and you have the gift of being most of you, extremely independent. You don't really like to ask for things or ask for help normally. That's a Scorpio 8th house thing. You don't really like to feel like you're dependent on people, which is a strength, okay? But in this lifetime and moving toward Scorpio, it's about intermeshing yourself, your energy with other people and working with them in a different way than, for example, what Libra in the seventh house is saying, working with people. That is working with people, but we're talking about things at a deeper, more intimate level, okay? And that could be like business partners, life partners, co-workers, family members, okay? So I feel like if you're going through something that is a challenge money-wise or energetically, or you have an idea that you have and that you want to bring out into the world, whatever that idea is, any of those things that I discussed, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to involve other people. This is the ability or the inability to ask for help and partnership, because there are a lot of resources around you. Everyone that has their North Node in Scorpio or the 8th house really has a lot of resources around them, okay? People resources. And even if you don't see it, they're there. They're there. And it's saying like this is going to be really critical for you to move forward in a positive way, especially if you have this idea. You might have an idea and there could be this person that if you partner up with that could really help you bring this out and make it super successful. So just remember, don't try to do everything, on your own. So your two advice cards for the second half of the month are the King of Wands, and you've got the Death card. Now, as I always say, if you watch this channel, the Death card is not bad, just like the Devil card. Okay, what it is this is about transformation. Okay, it's about when we change something in our lives, or when anyone changes something in their life, the old way of thinking, being, acting, or whatever it is, the old habits have to die in order for the new things. You can't keep, if you have a certain habit or whatever, you can't keep the habit and then change at the same time. You still have that habit. So that's what this is saying. And really what this is saying is that what you're going to really find is that when you have the ability to let an old part of you go, and allow yourself to be open to more assistance from those around you, what you're going to find is that it enriches your life. Like I see with this King of Wands, it's almost like it inspires you more. You get more inspiration in life. You are able to, even on a physical level, like it's like energizing for you in your life. It's like getting like energy juice in your life. That's what I'm seeing with this. And it's a matter of, changing. Now, one of the reasons why the death card comes up is, remember, there are very few signs that can be as stubborn as Taurus and or the second house. Those energies, that's what is one of their gifts, is strength and steadfastness. But again, too much steadfastness is being stuck, okay? And so sometimes that's why this is saying, like, it's really important to be able to say, okay, I'm going to be open to kind of changing my perspective. But just remember, to recap, whatever's going on with you this second half of the month, the key is tap into the people resources around you and realize that it's going to enrich your life. It's going to energize your life. And even if you're delving into these situations, and it can be complex, it can be uncomfortable, okay? When you're doing this, ultimately it's going to get you where you want to go, even if it seems like it's uncomfortable in the moment, okay? So anyway, I hope this reading made sense to you and you found some value. And if you have any questions about this reading or anything else, feel free to reach out to me in the comments. I interact with you all. I'd love to see that. And if you would like a personal reading, there's a link to my website in the description box below, where I take all your astrological information and give you a video recorded reading. So there's some more information on that. And again, thank you for watching. I hope you all are doing well out there. And we'll see you on some more videos. Many blessings.